Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess and Mom. Yeah, we've come to accept that we give the people what they want, and the people asked us to do this.
Yeah.
They said, more Mom.
More Mom, please.
No. Tell the
You
real
don't believe
reason.
me?
No. Tell the truth. This is a driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah. My mom
moment.
wasn't going to be on, but we are headed to Auburn after this.
Well, you guys have errands to run.
Yeah, and she told me I was out doing yard work in the back, and my mom goes, "Oh yeah, we'll do the podcast, and you can you guys can do your podcast." And she's like,
I'll be quiet.
I'll just be quiet. I'll just be in the room," which would be way worse than having you on the podcast. Is having you sitting quietly in the room judging us.
Well, no, because we'd be shouting to you the whole time.
I know it's not gonna work.
Like, right, Mary?
Yeah,
Right.
we want you here. You're a part of this podcast now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you're not going to be on every episode, but like,
All right.
Yeah. I mean, don't get it
accept
twisted.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
this is episode 3. You need to get on that mic too. I don't know what you're doing right now.
Me.
Trey, you need to step in. Look, show her how it works. Yeah, lower it.
golly.
Lower it to old lady standards. There you go.
Jeez Louise, this is what, nicely done,
There you
Trey.
go. You got it.
Good gravy.
Yeah.
That's what I
Thank
paid him the
you.
big bucks for.
You were muted for a second. It was nice. I know, right?
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm in a good mood.
Are you?
Sorta. Not really, but
What's wrong? What's wrong?
nothing. I'm okay.
You're in a good mood, sort of.
Yeah. I'm just kind of in the middle somewhere.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
I feel like I haven't seen you guys in ages.
You haven't. We've been gone.
It's been years.
Yeah, we've been gone. Like, I don't think I've seen you in 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we talked occasionally on the phone, but outside of that, because I drove through your home state
Yes, you did.
of West Virginia, I stopped by a Piggly Wiggly.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great. I was really doing, and I like West
Piggly
Virginia.
Wiggly.
I mean, I can see, you can definitely see that that's like a part of the country that's like, that has been struggling for a while. You know, there's a lot of like pretty overt like poverty and whatnot, but I don't know. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Like one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen, and beautiful in a way that I've never had a place been before.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, so I drove through West Virginia. So in a way you were there with me.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah. Because I could hear like the song of West Virginia sung by Jess. you
Yeah.
know? So
The colors of the wind.
the colors of the wind. Yeah. And I was making wind too out of
Those are gross colors.
out of my ass. The color of my wind is brown.
And it was just green.
With brown speckles. Yeah.
But you didn't get to a sheets though.
No, you know what's sad is I saw another one too.
Yeah, oh, you did.
Yeah, but I was already past the exit. There was
Yeah.
no way. I did go to a Buc-ee's though, which, as advertised, amazing experience. 9 out of 10. Would
Yeah.
do it again in a second.
I've heard great things.
They had 174 gas pumps.
Yes.
Can you believe that, Trey? 174 gas pumps, and they were all being utilized, basically.
Damn.
Yeah, it was
That's a busy
it
Buc-ee's.
was wild.
Is it like a truck stop?
Yeah.
No, trucks aren't allowed.
Like a gas station.
Really?
It's cars. Yeah, cars.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's really something, which is kind of a wild card move on their part to do that. But
Yeah.
but yeah,
Because they have like regular, because they have a lot of truck stops. They have, like,
yeah, they
regular
had truck stops everywhere. Yeah. So if people don't know, me and my mom went on a tour.
Yeah.
We flew into Indiana. We flew out of Chicago, and there was 9 days in the middle there where we did a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember what we did?
Excuse me. Yes, I happen to remember that this was a combination of a comedy tour and also a family trip.
Oh.
And it worked out. I thought it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, we got along.
Yes. For the most part, yes.
It was good. What do you mean for the most part?
Tell
When
me
did we not get
more.
along?
Tell me more about that.
Well,
I didn't do anything. We didn't argue one time.
that's true. As long as you got your way, you're a happy
Oh
guy.
my goodness. Yep.
God, she makes me
I
look
re-
like a freaking asshole.
It's not her.
You see what I mean? No.
No, we did get along.
Yeah, and we did a lot of stuff you wanted to do too. Like the flowers.
Oh yes, we did stop at a rose garden. That was
Yeah.
pretty, but we needed a break anyway.
Yeah. It was actually my
Yeah.
idea.
Yes,
What do I got?
that's pretty.
There you go.
What is it?
I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. I can't tell.
What's on me?
But Indiana sort of melded right into Ohio. You
Yeah.
couldn't even tell when you crossed state lines
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
They're pretty boring.
Yes. Yes.
And it was interesting because we were going to fly into Indiana on Friday morning, right?
right.
But then I got that Bob and Tom. So I was on the Bob and Tom show
Yeah.
on Thursday.
Did
we
we
should
talk,
start
did we
with
talk
that.
about that? No, we didn't.
I don't think we didn't talk about it on a podcast, did we?
I don't know.
Okay, so the Bob and Tom is a nationally syndicated radio show, so it goes out to like 100 stations. So it has about 2.5 million listeners right now. And I went in there. I had to be there at I think 8 a.m, Indiana time. And yeah, it was awesome. It went really, really well, and they were very nice. And it's wild to see because like what we're doing right here is not that much different from what they're doing, except the scale they're doing it at is so much bigger, and they have to be so much more careful. Like radio is so much harder than like podcasting because they have breaks.
Yes.
They have like
commercials.
multiple like things they're like plugging, but also just like to keep the energy up
They have to be
Yes.
zany.
and to keep the flow going. And also, yeah, I think they do 4 shows a week, probably most of the year.
Yeah.
So it's been it was really something, and I had a good time, and I think I did very well. I don't know why I say I think I did. Like,
No,
I
you know you did. Yeah, because your videos got almost 1 million.
I think it's interesting that the only place that carries the Bob and Tom show here in Washington State is the Tri-Cities.
Yeah, the Tri-Cities has Bob and Tom. I think it's on 104.7.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to I'll try to go out there. I don't know. It's been the metrics were crazy. So like I can track my website, the analytics from my website, and that day I had it's like 8,700% increase in traffic
Wow.
on my website that day. And the amount of like I was hanging out with my mom, we went and got Indian food after, and
Yeah.
the amount of I think for basically a couple days I was on my phone or my laptop just trying to like keep up on
Get with
stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like good stuff.
Yeah. So it was awesome. They were very nice, and I think I'm definitely going to go back and do it again because
Yes.
they're very happy because you know how we do the Instagram collaborations and stuff. So I did, I think 2 of those with Bob and Tom, and one of that videos that has like almost 1 million views. That's
Yeah.
it's also it did very
good for
well
them.
for them too, and so they're very, very happy, and I'm looking forward to going back. And what they're talking about too is kind of doing like a tour thing that they used to do a lot more, where they'll put together like a Bob and Tom like tour, because there's this guy Willie Griswold who's a very respected stand-up comedian, especially in the Midwest, and that's Tom Griswold's son, and Tom is the Tom from Bob and Tom.
Yeah.
And so his son does comedy, so I'm talking with him, and I'm also talking with the booker, and we'll see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
that's something that today I need to put that up on my to-do list to like go
What's that?
after that, to book, to try to take a stab at like bigger stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and that would be a bigger thing. And they want me to call, like she wants me to work this out with her. So
Yeah.
yeah, and so I'll do it. But yeah, so Bob and Tom, and then we did a couple shows, a couple Don't Tell comedy shows.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah, in Indianapolis.
Springfield.
In Springfield up on top.
Ohio.
I did a show up on top of this parking garage.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
It was really fun. And that was probably like that was probably the second best set, just because I was really in my element and
Outside.
really having fun outside.
Parking garage. Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, that went really well. And then we get to Ohio. We hung out for a couple days in Ohio, and then I went down to Knoxville. I stayed one night in West Virginia, and then went down to Knoxville and then Cincinnati on the way back. And then Massillon, Ohio, which
Friday
was
night
in Massillon, and we just about sold it out.
Yeah.
And it was I did an hour and 5 minutes.
Wow.
And maybe my most complete, like, best set that I've ever done. So like a good mix of like older stuff, newer stuff, some crowd work, some riffing. Like, I think everything was at the right ratio.
Yeah.
You know, and having a bunch of family there was like really
that
special.
was great. Family and friends.
And friends too.
Friends.
Yeah. And
A lot of fun.
and a lot of people that had heard me on Bob and Tom came out. There's probably, I don't know, like 10 people out of the I think we had 80 people there or something like that, and Bob and Tom was like 10 of them.
So whose family was out there?
My
Yours?
family,
Yeah.
yes.
Nice.
So that was good. Had a lot of nieces, nephews. My brother Phil, his wife Kate.
Yeah.
They had, just a lot of, mostly nieces, nephews, friends. It was good. It was good, Jess.
Good.
And we kind of occupied 3 tables in the back, side by side. So we could visit, and everyone really enjoyed seeing Sam in person. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And we took a big family picture at the end where all of us were lined up on stage. We fit everybody up there.
Yeah. Some people
was
had
a
a
long
hard time
picture.
with
Yeah.
them stairs, but
Yes, yeah.
yeah, we
But
got
it was
it.
really neat.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was good.
I was worried about a lot of the shows, and like it's so hard to turn like whatever internet success I'm having into like butts and seats.
Yeah.
Like, and I have to come with the realization, like, what's happening right now with my career is really good, but it's not, I got a long ways to go before I can just draw everywhere.
Yeah.
It's really like, I'm still figuring it out. So it sounds like if I go to like Houston or Dallas, like I'll be able to get a bunch of people out. I think Atlanta too. I definitely have like fans there. And so like just judging from comments on my social media, they're like, come to Dallas, come to Houston, come
Right.
to Atlanta. You know, that I get a lot of that.
That's awesome.
So we will see what happens next. I have a lot of local shows the next couple months, including I think I'm doing some stuff with you. Are you doing City versus City this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll down there with me?
Yeah.
That'll be cool. That'll
Yeah.
be cool. Who are
this-
you? Who's all doing it?
So I was
Oh, I'm so excited to hear about this.
Okay. I
Listen.
City
it's just
versus
a
City.
turn.
Well, just a
yeah.
second. No. I'm gonna
Okay.
let me tell him what City versus City is. So
Okay.
this guy named Ty Boyce, who's like one of my best friends in the world. He runs this company called Solowit, and they book a lot of comedy around Salem and all over the damn place, Medford out to the coast and stuff. And he runs this thing called the City versus City Smackdown, and he gets a shitload of comics from the Northwest, and everybody like represents their city, and they all meet. And it's kind of like it's a contest, but like there's plenty of opportunities for it. Like it's a contest, but it's also like
it's just for fun.
it's just for fun.
And
yeah.
just to like mingle and like
Yeah.
socialize
Yeah.
for networking.
Yeah.
Last year I was the captain of Team Olympia.
Which is bullshit because she lives in DuPont.
Oh,
Whatever, there isn't a Team DuPont.
You're right.
Yeah.
There should be. It could be you and
Angela.
Angelo. I love you, Angelo.
So I was supposed to be Team Olympia this year, but it got messed up. And instead, I'm on Team Tacoma.
With who?
A female comic named Julie Davis, who's I've only seen once, but she was funny. And Brock Toronto.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So
Team Tacoma
So that
coming in hot. Is ain't that a deal? Is there a Team Olympia?
yeah, let me tell you who Team Olympia is.
Oh my God. I want to see, is there a full roster out?
No, it's just because
If you're listening to this, I know some people watch this on YouTube, but I haven't seen Jess is visibly it's a combination of like hysterics and anxiety that I haven't seen in a while, because she's trying to tell me the best way who these comics are, because she knows that I'm going to have a visceral reaction.
well,
If the crowd isn't aware, if the listeners aren't aware, stand-up comedy is a hard thing to do, and there are a lot of people at many different levels, and there's many different styles, and
people have
97% of it is horrible.
And I don't agree with a lot of it.
Yeah.
Team Tacoma is or Team Olympia is Willie D, Logan Cantrell, and I want to say Zach, but it's one other Tacoma. It's Team Tacoma. It should be Team Tacoma.
Why is a Team Olympia?
I have no idea.
What's up with Lynette? She's not doing it?
I have no idea. I don't know.
She might not be able to.
I don't know.
Why is Team Tacoma Team Olympia?
I don't know.
You know what's funny?
Then I was like, well, I could be Team DuPont.
What if I did? See, I'm hosting it though.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be funny if I was in Team Olympia and I just did all the spots. Because you basically go like, it's like one person goes and the other person goes. One person goes, like you pick like a captain. Willie Dean?
Yeah.
Who's
Willie D.
I hope that they're
Tacoma.
not. By the way, if you're a comedian and Jess has said your name and I sound confused, in my defense, I just got back from the Midwest.
No. These are Tacoma comedy guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's, if you don't know them, that's why.
Yeah.
They usually are. They're very.
I mean, there's lots of reasons to not know people.
Right. I'm trying to defend you.
Why?
Just so we don't hurt anyone's feelings.
It's all right. Nobody knows. They got to know that I'm.
Yeah.
Like, I don't try to disparage people that do a lot of open mics and they're trying to learn. It's okay. But I'm not gonna know your name.
I am a little bit worried about my team though.
Yeah. I mean, it's really, like I said, you can ride with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be cool. So we'll have a good time.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited. It was fun. It was really fun last
Brock
year.
will do well. People love Brock.
Yeah.
I don't, by the way, for the record, I'm just Brock Torino, I'm above neutral. I like him fine.
Yeah.
He's a fine comic. I have lots of questions for everybody, but that's more
you know what? That's a
my
midnight
issues.
podcast.
My issues with Brock are the same issues I have with the universe in general.
Yeah.
Where did it come from? Why am I here?
He just says some questionable things.
Yeah,
that I don't agree with. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I just have a opinion of a person who I don't think I've seen him do comedy in 3 or 4 years.
I have.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Moving on.
City.
Before we get ourselves into trouble.
Is this competition going to be down in Portland?
No, Salem.
Salem, okay.
Salem, and it's at multiple venues this year, which is interesting.
Oh, okay. And how many cities are involved besides Olympia, Tacoma?
What's he got, 12 cities?
I think.
Wow.
I think the reason that I am. He has 17. I think.
17 cities. What, with 3 people apiece?
Mm-hmm.
Tie.
Yeah.
That's too many. What are you doing?
Well, you better talk to your boy.
What cities are they? No, that's actually badass. I don't know.
That's great.
Yeah.
The more the better.
You know, I had fun hosting it last year, except that it was hot and I had to sit in the sun and I was bummed out. But
Like
this
scooch
year,
the little table over and like.
I was like hiding in the shade. But
shade.
this year, I'm wearing Crocs and gym shorts.
I thought that's what you were wearing last year.
No, I wore pants because I'm doing comedy. I always wear pants when I do comedy because it's a tradition in the comedy world.
Yeah, not to wear shorts.
Yeah, because if your knees see a crowd, they will combust, maybe.
Yeah, they won't laugh.
They won't laugh. Mm-mm. No, I have very unfunny knees.
They're not.
They're structural.
Yeah.
They're not frilly. These aren't fashion knees.
No, and I've seen fashion knees.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
You have fashionable knees.
No, I don't.
You do. Oh, yeah, because you got that
knees.
condition.
Yeah, you guys have seen my
mom
have this fashionable.
Mom,
knees.
she's got this thing. Her knees are all messed up. She's got wacky bones.
So does Trey. Trey has it too.
What's it called?
Osgood Schlatter.
It's not called wacky bones. Can I call it wacky bones?
You can call.
Isn't it microfractures?
Can I just?
Fracking. That's bad. People don't like that.
Can I have?
Is it to get gas out of your body? Do they put like little bugs in there? Is it like fracking?
What are you talking? I have accidentally gotten stuck on TikTok the last few days. And all it is like cop videos
Yeah.
and like sick baby videos.
Sick
and
babies.
like just I mean it's my 911 calls and it was really bad. I couldn't figure out like why
Oh no.
but then I stayed up for like 2.5 days watching it, just scrolling through all of it, and I was like, oh okay, maybe the TikTok knows me really well.
Is there a category?
I don't. Yeah, there's like
algorithms.
cops,
It's crazy.
like
how TikTok
911.
works.
Yeah, TikTok thinks that I have a dying baby,
It figures
and
out.
so it.
Maybe it's just a tone of your voice.
I don't. Does it sound like a dying baby?
No. It's just
'cause I always sound sad.
Your voice isn't the tone of a dying baby. It's that you have the voice of someone who's seen babies die.
Huh?
That wasn't very nice.
I don't know what it means.
I don't know what it means either.
Not. Yeah.
I was just going for a laugh.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I feel like that is a symptom of something bigger.
Yeah.
We didn't talk. Do you want to talk about it? About the meds? And like, because we used to do that segment. Is like,
Yeah. And then you stopped asking me if I was taking my meds. And then I stopped taking my
Stop
meds.
taking your meds. So, Jess, there's been some struggling.
But
with
yeah.
that.
Well, I was, it was really bad. Like I stopped taking my antidepressants for like.
What do you think would make you do that at like, it seems like probably the worst time to become unmedicated with all the stuff you have going on?
Well, because it was just like something else that I had to do.
Yeah.
Even though it was like a very simple thing. It was just like, or I just was like, oh, I'll take that. And then I forgot to take it. And then a couple of days go by and then I'm like, oh, crap. If I take it now, I have to like restart the process of like being sick and like, so there was that. But then I remembered pretty quickly why I take my meds. Like my mind reminded me when I was like just unable to cope and like the voices were, the bad voices were a lot louder than the good voices. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I should be medicated.
Yeah.
So, but like that was probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
You're
when
feeling
I called
better.
you.
You're feeling like dialed in now.
Yeah.
I think what I'm thinking too is like, I wonder if like the amount of stuff that you're doing for other people, including me at times, that is a bigger priority in your mind than the stuff that you need to do for you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That like I have a yearning and a desire to please everyone around me as much as I can. So because it turns out that, you know, I'm scared of abandonment, that I'm worried that people are not going to like me.
Right.
And so that's one of the reasons why like I developed like a sense of humor and whatnot, and that I will chase that to my own detriment, not taking care of myself. And it seems like that might be your deal too.
Well, yeah. And then there's just so much going on that it's hard
Yeah.
to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you getting used to it? Are you finding like a balance?
Yeah, I think it's always hard this time of year, like, because it's harder at my regular job and it's always super stressful. So like, and then added on with everything else. Like this year was it was all new, you know, with the bar and
Stand up.
yeah, with comedy and trying to do even, you know, even just, you know, doing this and
I
like
always forget just how long have you been doing stand up? It's like a year and
no, it's
a
like
half,
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah. It was like August of
that's wacky.
Yeah.
Like, basically just started doing comedy right when I started doing it full time.
yeah.
It was about the same time.
Yeah. And it's been a ride ever since. And like, you know, comedy comes first.
You don't take any mental health medicine, do you, Mom?
No,
No.
no.
Why don't you brag about that?
You're just strong. You're stronger than us.
No,
Is that what you're trying to say?
I think it's real. No, I think it's real important. You have a support system along with the medication.
Yeah.
Because without that, then it's just a bunch of pills.
Right.
Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to be more supportive
Of what?
of you.
How? What do you
know.
mean?
Maybe
I think you're
stop.
perfectly supportive.
Okay. I called you a bird yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's normal. I would be concerned if you didn't. Definitely
You know what I mean?
not like a bird.
Like a heron, kind of. Yeah.
Is that a pretty bird or is that an ugly bird?
yeah.
Pretty bird?
I'm not saying that you're unattractive. I'm saying
Yeah, I'm just
that-
saying that you look like a bird.
I'm just saying that you look like a bird.
That's nice.
Yeah, a bird.
An attractive bird.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you ever seen herons fly? They're really graceful.
I've never seen. I don't know. I can't even picture a
They
heron.
cock they have that long neck and they cock it back like that. And I don't think you can do that, but you do have a long neck though.
Yes. Yeah.
You do.
Jeez, Mary.
That's good.
That's good. It's good to have a
Mine's-
long neck.
I have
long
a short
neck.
one. Yeah.
You look like one of them beetles from Madagascar. Did I
What
say
about
that right?
what about being more supportive?
Oh, sorry. You know what I'm talking about though? Those like fancy beetles.
Oh. No.
My mom just looks like a regular beetle from around here.
Yeah. You look like a local.
You look like a local beetle.
I was going to say, at least I'm not a dung beetle.
You're not. I didn't want to say that. That is good. You're not rolling around a ball of shit with you. Yeah.
Last night we had a magic show at the bar.
How was it?
I was at home, but
This is Forrest Embers doing.
yeah.
I knew that kind of because online.
Yeah.
Like I saw something about it online, but I think I could have guessed it.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it go over well?
Yeah, it went great. They sold the place out.
Dude, that's so funny. Forrest Ember,
Once again. Does it. I'm
Forrest
telling you.
Ember comes through.
Which,
I need to just do something with Forrest. I would run a show with Forrest.
Yeah.
I
of
would.
course.
Not at your bar, but in Olympia.
Okay.
Not like that. I'm doing a thing at your bar.
Right.
I'm doing Dead Mom, Dead Dad.
Yeah, you
A
are.
story about
With
grief and
Emmett.
sadness with Emmett. That'll be really fun.
It's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up quicker than I thought. Isn't it? It's in like July.
I think it might be August.
Maybe. I hope it's August.
Yeah.
Things are too far.
But this show that you're doing at Jess's place,
Tonight.
yes, isn't it one where the audience participates?
Yeah, that's what's
That
happening.
I thought was
Yeah.
really a
Yeah.
great idea.
Oh yeah. Dane said that you asked about the tickets yesterday
Yeah.
and then said,
Yeah. I'm always concerned about ticket sales. And I think I'm trying to like, there's another show I have coming up where the ticket sales are really low. But like, also, I'm going to do like as much as I can, like promotion wise. But like, my worth is not dependent on like attendance at comedy shows because there's a lot of things that like can move that bar, you know? And so like I made a custom ad for the guy and like we'll see what happens. I can do that really fast on my phone in like 10 minutes. I just have like a template that I can change. I was going to do my jokes.
Okay.
Did you write any jokes?
No, I didn't write any jokes. No, I didn't write any jokes.
Okay. I wrote 4 jokes.
Can I tell you? Well, okay, I did. It was funny yesterday because we went to McDonald's and my kids were like, "Who's Grimace?" Or I asked my kids if they knew who Grimace was, and Izzy was like, "Oh, is that one of the 7 deadly sins?"
That's pretty sweet.
No, and I was like, "No, it's one of the characters from McDonald's," and she was like, "Oh, like the hamburger stealer."
Like the hamburger stealer. That's awesome.
It just rolls off the tongue.
Dude, do you remember when Burger King had like their characters and they had like Zap and he did like video game stuff? And there was a kid in a wheelchair and they called him Wheels. Do you remember that? And like everybody had like a thing that they did. And then there was like Wheels. And everybody was like, I remember as a kid, I was like, doesn't seem right. It seems like you should just do something else. Oh no, I got voice recognition. Yeah, that's not the joke.
Who's recording it?
I'll have to erase all of this to not mess up my jokes.
I don't remember any of those characters, and I feel
just that king.
What?
That
Yeah.
king fellow. You wear the crown. If you
I
go to
was-
Burger King.
I was really obsessed with like fast food when I was a kid.
Yeah.
His dad would take me to McDonald's sometimes. That was
yes.
like the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
love that. All right. You can start. Jess.
Okay.
I only wrote 4 jokes.
Number 1. The best part of being fat is eating a lot of food.
It's nice. It really is. You know what I mean? Yeah. You get it?
Get it?
People, there's nothing to get.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I get it. I get it.
All right.
It's true.
This one's tricky, Mom. Don't mess this up.
Okay. Colombian cartels used to traffic cocaine in submarines, and the Coast Guard would try to sink them. Now they're trying to save these rich people. Talk about a double standard.
You know what I mean?
Topical.
Are you gonna you're gonna sink one submarine? You're gonna sink one submarine? R.I.P. the rich people.
Too soon, Sam.
I know. Well, I wrote it last night when there was still a chance of rescue.
Yeah.
And now it seems like time has run out. You know, a lot of people are like, they're like, I'm not like happy about it. I don't really feel anything about it because like so many people die all the time. And what a shitty way to die though. Just
That's such a bad way. Like,
tube full of pee pee and poo poo.
yeah.
Poop tube.
They said they'll just sort of fall asleep.
Hopefully.
Yeah, with
Hopefully,
with
the way I
with a
go.
turd rolling around on them.
No.
What do you think they're doing with their
nothing
turds?
like
They
that.
didn't bring a
Definitely pooping in
bucket.
there.
I don't know
definitely
what
pooping
they
there.
Definitely poop in there. And they're rolling around because of the currents. So they're rolling around. It's like a freaking snow globe.
Probably
We
vomiting
don't-
too.
Yeah, it's a snow globe full of pee pee
They
and poo
could
poo.
have been dead days ago.
Probably not.
Something happened.
Yeah, they're probably still just.
This idea they're hearing this banging, who knows what that is?
It's turds
No.
hitting the side of the thing. That's what it is.
It would be crazy if it was them though,
What?
knocking.
It might be.
Like when I was knocking earlier.
Yeah. And then you called like you should have originally. And also, when you called, I was like, oh, Jess is probably just getting up. That's what I thought.
I know you did. I know, but I was downstairs.
But you were downstairs.
I was already
You
here.
are full of surprises.
Sometimes. I've had mild diarrhea for 10 years, thereabouts, but occasionally it spikes.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
glad you read that one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah. Like you have a constant, you have
It's never bad.
diarrhea
No.
always.
I don't have diarrhea all the time, but it's like always like a little bit.
So that would be diarrhea.
No,
That would be always.
it's not full diarrhea.
Right. But you have like diarrhea all the time, but more diarrhea sometimes.
See, I didn't write it right. It's like, because I don't know. I think if you've had mild diarrhea for 10 years, then that's not diarrhea anymore. That's just how your body is. Like you're just a soft pooper.
Yeah. You just need a pill.
Yeah,
You need some juice.
some juice,
Some prune juice.
You need a binder.
a binder. Correct.
Some cat fur.
Cat fur. yeah. Sawdust and cat fur. Like make C4.
Okay, number 4. I'm not into creationism, but I do wish my wife was nicer to me.
I drove by that giant arc thing in Tennessee. I didn't stop, but they have like the Creationism Museum. And that was like my thought. I was like, these fundamental Christians, like it's pretty wild, you know? And I was like, I don't get it, you know, all that. Men do this, women do this. I'm like, but man, I wish my wife was nicer to me. Told this joke to Brittany.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah, I was going to say, how
Not
did
a
it
fan.
go? Right.
Didn't like it.
Yeah. And then and since Brittany didn't like it, you were like, let me do it on the podcast.
Because I'm not scared. Hashtag not scared.
Of
Never
Brittany.
scared. Hashtag cancel this. I am scared of Brittany.
Yeah.
What if
Brittany
she-
will cancel you.
yeah. But yeah. We went to Amish country. That was the other thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Where I found that I am scared of Amish people.
Amish country where?
Yeah, in Ohio.
Oh,
Holmes County.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
I am scared of Amish
Amish people?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because of how content they are?
Yeah, they're just like humble. You know what I'm talking about? It's terrifying.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh yeah, like
And just so happy.
they're
Just like,
calm. Ugh.
they don't need for much.
Yeah. And I also get uncomfortable because like I want to stare at them and be like, whoa, you're like spooky and quaint. Like,
Yeah.
why?
You're like a ghost.
Yeah.
You know, and they are basically a tourist attraction. And
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
weird.
think like you're viewing animals in a zoo or
Yeah.
something like that.
Felt like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted to take a picture of one.
No, I wanted to take a picture of the horse and buggy.
But that's wild.
With
Like,
no
what if you
people
took a
in
picture
it?
of somebody's car? Well, I guess if they
Well,
had like
that
a
wouldn't
cool
hurt.
car, they'd probably be
Yes.
like, oh, you
Hey.
like that?
Right.
That's a Miata.
Yeah. And they might be like, you like that?
But a lot of the businesses down there,
a
they have
Corolla.
places for cars to park, and then they have hitching posts so they
Yeah.
could tie up their buggies.
I would tie up my car too, just to make them more comfortable.
Places in Tacoma.
Yeah, especially like
You
a
should
wild.
tie
Yeah,
up
you
your
should tie up
car.
your car. Yeah, especially on Hosmer.
Oh my goodness.
Has anybody done that? Have you ever seen anybody do that, Trey?
Bring a horse.
Trey doesn't have a microphone today.
Nobody's
shaking his
tied up their
head
car.
a little bit.
Do what? Bring a horse?
No, not.
No,
They
no
do
one
have
has
horses.
tied up their car.
No, but if you wanted to stop somebody from stealing your car, so you just chain it to something. No, you've never seen that. Okay, I was wondering because you said you saw a dude pull out his wiener and hit somebody with a pan in Atlanta.
So we just
I thought maybe you'd seen that too.
so
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. You know, I
Trey?
think I'm gonna start doing a thing on the podcast. Like it's hard because you don't have a mic and my mom's here. But like I'm gonna start asking Trey about things that he may have seen.
Trey, have you ever seen?
Have you ever seen? And then I want you to tell me the thing that's like closest to it. Okay.
Well, bring one up. I'll get a mic.
Okay. I'll think of one. Well, Trey gets a mic. See, now I get to know because I mean, the people want to know.
Yeah, Trey
That's what they want. They want more mom
and more Trey.
and more Trey talking about. Did you hear about what Trey saw in Atlanta? Did I show you that video?
I saw that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And the looks on
And there was a
your
lady.
face when he's, oh my
There was a lady
goodness.
selling cakes, little cake things. or
Little
whatever.
Debbie's and
Cakes, you have to say.
Twinkies.
Yeah. Let me think. What should we ask Trey about things? Because you were in North Carolina, right?
Raleigh. Yep.
Dude, you did that so fast. Look at you. That
How
was
come you
incredible.
got yours? Yeah, you hooked that up so fast, but it always takes
Yeah, you're really
so
dilly
long.
dallying when it comes to the.
Like
There's the thing. Trey,
Just takes long to show up.
yeah, Trey has
I
like
was downstairs.
Trey has like pet peeves, and one of them is if you like you don't like it when people are like, dude, why? Because this is like your shit, and you're good at it. And when the minute we're like, why is my microphone like? Why is it weird?
Trey kind of sounds funny. Do you think
Yeah.
it sounds? I don't know. From my professional opinion, as I've been doing this 20-ish episodes.
Yeah. Did you see anything in Raleigh? What was the craziest thing you saw?
The white girls are built like stallions out there.
They're strong white women.
Yup.
Yeah.
Thick.
Really thick.
Like, you know how black girls be having like big hips, big thighs? Like genetically? Nah, like the white girls out there are no joke.
yeah. Strong women.
Oh, and then there was a brutal fight. One of the most brutal fights I've seen in person in about 10 years.
Oh man. Should we I don't know. Do we want to talk about this? Did people get hurt?
It was just like a drunk fight. So like what I only saw like when the dude was getting beat up and then when the security dragged him out. But Nate told me there was like, as if, let's
Was
say,
this at the club?
let's say Sam and Jess are married. Sam hit Jess twice, like slapped her. And then another dude, like me, runs up and just like boom to Sam and just like kicked it off. Like, what, you hit your wife? Wham. And that was it. And then it was just there. From there, it was just terrible.
I understand that, Trey. You know what's fascinating to me about that is that you had to put me and Jess in the positions. Like you could have said like there was like a husband and a wife, but like you were like imagine that
have
you
to.
guys were married and
And then
I
you
don't know,
beat
it's
the
just
shit out of
interesting. And then I just
And it wasn't like a beating. It was just like, what'd you say to me, woman?
no,
And then another
the
dude was
other
like, wait, what'd you just do?
Trey's like
Wham.
she probably deserved it.
No.
No.
Dang.
That
Jess.
was messed
That was messed up. No.
Jess is freaking God.
No.
How? Yeah. That's pretty
Okay,
wild.
Trey, did you see anybody with a shotgun rack in the back of their car? Like in the back of their truck?
One, he was driving a Toyota Tacoma, and like the Tacoma had like all like it was like an American flag thing.
Nice.
Oh yeah, American flag Tacoma.
Yeah.
Did you see any nudity?
Nudity.
You see any breasts?
Not in Raleigh.
No,
No.
no,
No penises. No nothing.
no. There was nothing really.
What?
Jeez Louise.
I don't know.
No, just the fight, and then someone gave me weed cookies there.
Were they good?
They were good, but
What flavor were they? Weak.
What flavor were
it's 'cause
they?
I was on an empty
Weak?
stomach. So like when I pooped the next morning, you know how like sometimes you'll poop. What's a good example? Like you ever eat something and then when you poop, like coffee.
Imagine we're married. Imagine we're married and you were pooping.
You know, sometimes if you drink coffee and then you poop, your poop will smell like coffee, kind of. You ever do that?
Yeah.
I ate the weed cookies and the next morning I woke up
Yeah,
and my
weed-
poop smelled like skunk.
Oh,
Just like
really?
skunky poop instead of
You ever
poopy
have that
poop.
happen, Mom, when you eat your weed cookies?
Lord.
What about when you eat your heroin cookies?
No.
Does your poop smell like heroin?
I've never.
No.
That's hilarious.
But yeah.
That's pretty sweet, actually.
That's that's awesome.
Wow. Yeah. We had a good trip, though.
Gosh. You're like the most lucky duck in the world.
Yeah.
Why unlucky?
Because you saw a fight.
Oh no, it was cool.
Yeah.
yeah. Tree enjoyed. You know what? The worst part of me, like, so when I first got sober, I was bouncing at this bar called McCoy's. And there's this rowdy bar where like a lot of rowdy people hung out like 3 blocks away. And like a lot of times if the bar was slow, they just like we'd clear people out and be like, you can go. And I would go over to that other bar, and usually there'd be like fights out in the street after last call. And like a couple of times, like I got involved because like friends of mine were getting like jumped and shit. And then like I had to ask myself in my recovery, I'm like, Sam, why are you trying to get in street fights now that you're sober? Like, what are you doing? And I think it was just mostly like, I just wanted to feel like alive. You know what I mean? Like that was mostly.
Do you also
it.
feel like it's because you're that big and you know you could probably win them? Like if you were my size, would you have still be like,
I'll tell you something about being big and like street fighting and shit like that. Is it what'll happen is basically like you'll get jumped.
I would imagine
Or somebody
everybody.
somebody will shoot you. Like that, or they'll hit you with something. Like that's the deal about being big. And like as I have been, like I've been hit with a bar stool before during like a fight. I've had to fight like 2 or 3 people at a time when I was bouncing at the bar. Canadians actually. And they eventually got me to the ground, and one of them kicked me in the head. But then my buddy Goonie like teed off on him, which was pretty sweet. So. But, you know, it's part of the deal.
was Goonie a goon?
No, Goonie's a good guy. Goonie lives in Arizona now. He's just a really good guy. He just goes by Goonie. I don't know. I don't even know how he got that nickname. I don't even know his real name. He's always just been Goonie. So
It might be Goonie.
no, it's not Goonie.
I feel like as men, I don't know if women have the same thing, but as men, we go through life. I probably have like 10 friends I don't know their name. Or even a nickname.
Yeah.
Like I don't call them anything.
I don't know if that's like a gendered thing at all. I don't think that that's like something that men do or something that women do. I don't know. I think that I think it probably has a lot to do with like cultural differences and stuff like that, or maybe where people grow up. You've been pretty quiet.
I have.
Yeah. Are you just soaking it in?
Just listening, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What do you think about
I
it?
don't have too much to contribute to bar fights and
What's the
poop jokes.
have you ever been in a fight?
Just with my brothers when I was a lot younger.
Oh.
I mean,
You never
Fists or just choking and stuff.
no, well, I stabbed my brother Jim with a fork. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that definitely counts, Mary.
Yeah.
Trey's impressed.
Jeez, Louise.
Where'd you stab him? Like in the
In the thigh.
Oh yeah.
With a
Did
fork.
it break the skin?
I have no idea. I didn't stick around to ask him. I was out the door.
Yeah. You stuck him, but you didn't stick around.
No, that's true. That's true.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What kind of were you eating with the fork before?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. He messed with my food.
What did he do with your food?
I can't remember.
What kind of food was
And
it?
I like Jim.
Yeah.
You know, you met Jim when we were
You
down.
don't like him that much. You stabbed him with a fork.
That was a long
That's-
time
God.
ago. When
God,
we were
remind
that's what a
kids.
lot of listen.
We were
that-
kids.
That's what a lot of the people on these 911 calls said. You're like, no, I really like him. I don't know why I stabbed him.
God. You can't
still
watch
stabbed him.
that stuff. That's dude, I can't watch some of the 911 like there was one that I saw and it was like a 12-year-old girl who had stabbed her brother or whatever. Like
Yeah.
it just came up and it's real and like I just can't watch that shit. I'm just like this is
So no,
terrible because I feel so bad because like I've wanted to like kill people, you know? And like I don't know how close I came to actually murdering somebody, but like I was out of my mind like lots of times, you know.
Yeah.
Like that, I had friends of mine that wanted to kill me and almost came over and killed me. Like that almost happened a few times.
I have a lot of DUI videos, like a lot of like crashes and like getting arrested and people like who are overdosing and stuff on and like
You gotta
I'm like
switch
I
your
don't know if
algorithm
it's
up,
well I'm like
Jess.
I don't know if it's just like
No, it's
therapy.
popping up because you're watching it.
Yeah.
The longer-
I know. I'm like literally going to like I'm going to the comments. I'm finding part 2. I'm going to part. It's I eat it up.
Oh.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Is it bad?
It is bad. Well, I don't know. It's whatever. I mean,
There's obviously
If you don't
a
like it,
market.
it's bad. If you don't like it, it's bad.
people love true crime. Like
Well, it was making me like I'm like well I could be like a because there are a lot of really shitty 911 operators.
yeah.
like really bad ones.
Yeah. Do you want to be the 911 operator?
I was like maybe thinking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe
you're probably
later on
all
in
right.
life.
You got a lot going on right now, though.
Yeah, not today.
Yeah,
but maybe like older me
Yeah.
could do it. I think it'd be really. You don't think so?
No.
You don't think she can do a 911 operator?
Hell no.
No, I could
think
be
I-
really great.
She's done by the time. No, I think it'd
You think of it-
it'd be over for
Yeah.
me. Like,
Why? Just all right. Let's practice.
All right, let's
911. What's your emergency?
all right.
Okay, here, I'll do it. Okay, do it.
Okay, 911. What's your emergency?
There's somebody in my house.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. What house? Where do you live?
I live on my
Oh
street.
no. Why are you whispering?
Oak Street.
I need you to speak up because
I can't.
I need you to be a little bit louder.
You'll
I
find
can't.
me. I think he's a Pisces.
I can do it.
Yeah. Here, now you let me be a 911 operator.
Okay.
No, I'm the 911 operator.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
say
you guys-
911. What's your
okay.
emergency?
911, what's your emergency?
Oh no, I just accidentally shot someone.
Dang.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, you should be careful. Or
I have a permit.
oh, to kill a man?
Well,
Man permit? You got a tag for a fella?
he didn't make my drink right.
What kind of drink was it?
It was a refresher, which is a very easy drink to make.
A refresher? Is that them Taylor Swift ones at Starbucks that are
Yeah.
pink? Those are the ones I call Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, live and learn.
Well, he's
Do you want me to
not.
send somebody?
No, I think
Okay,
it's
good.
fine.
Because people are busy. Because
I don't feel like there's a rush on it. I just wanted to call and let you know. I'm going to get out of here, though.
Okay.
You have a
well,
You
listen,
have a blessed day.
wait. Before you go, make sure you call me back. Because
yeah. I'll call you when I get on the road.
yeah, call me when you get on the road. Do you have Bluetooth?
No,
Safety first.
no, I'm going to turn all that off.
Yeah. Okay, now you be a 911 operator, Mom. You ready?
Are you serious?
Okay.
Okay. 911, what's your emergency?
Okay. My mom lives below me. This isn't about you. Okay. My mom lives below me and she's very confused.
Okay. How old is your mother?
We stopped counting. I can only understand numbers up to about 78.
Is your mother breathing?
Sorta. It's like
It's labored.
it's kind of like a whistles and hoots. It's just like a cross between a robin and an owl.
Aw.
Yeah. Could you send the I don't know, cop, animal control, anybody? Do you have any of those things where they have the hoops at the end of
With
the
a little
sticks?
net.
Can you offer?
That's bad.
I know, I feel bad.
That's bad.
I don't.
You've been talking about that a lot with me lately. About your plans for aging.
Yes.
There's
I
no
think it's
discussion I like more
important.
in the world.
I think it's important, though. People have, especially family and friends, because I don't want you to keep me around just because you're used to having me
I
around.
don't want to keep you around right now, but here we are.
Are we talking about assisted suicide? Is that what we're doing?
No, well,
Put her in a old person home?
damn there. I don't
Oh,
know.
no,
Yeah,
that
no, they're
would
getting
be, I
hospice.
do not want to go to any home ever.
Yeah.
All right. I
Yeah.
thought Sam
We'll
was
do
gonna
like
say-
Serious.
We'll do
Well,
what
it's
we're
not
probably
up
gonna
to
do.
her, I don't think.
She has
It's not you can't choose.
without going into details, Trey, my mom has the financial wherewithal where like she's gonna be fine. Like she has enough retirement money and stuff like that to where we can have like somebody come into the house and like that's probably what we'll do is like in-home care if it ever gets to that. But her thing, what you talk about all the time is that even today, and I don't know how many times you've told me this in the past month, probably like 10 times. You're like, I just hope I have a heart attack or a
I
stroke.
do.
I know.
And take me out.
Versus what
Just
though?
Done.
like
Yeah.
Versus what?
Like cancer. or
Dementia.
something. Oh,
yeah, okay.
Alzheimer's.
Dementia, Alzheimer's, where your body's there, but you're not.
Yeah.
So that's what so
Like a
many of my
clamshell.
friends my age have parents in their 90s that just aren't present.
Do you
whack.
say? Do you like
Anymore.
say the same? Like my dad would always be like, "Man, if there comes a day I can't be like how I am now, just unplug my ass." Like, do you say the same thing?
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. I don't want to be here
Yeah.
if I can't actually be present.
You know what? It's not as easy to unplug anybody because now there's a lot of like backup batteries. So like even if you unplug somebody, it's
Yeah.
like then it's like
And then there's also an alarm that goes
yeah,
off.
then it just switches to solar.
Yeah.
You're like shit.
Super
I gotta
frustrating.
block out the sun so my mom can die.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, really, this is serious. Involve hospice. Because hospice,
Oh, see, why did I bring
this
this
is
up?
probably
I
not a
hate
good
these
idea.
conversations.
This is well. I think it's good to have
Okay.
it recorded because if
Documented.
if you go against her wishes.
because,
Well, she goes against my wishes all the time.
She's your mom.
hospice isn't exactly assisted suicide, but they smooth the road so you can go.
The transition is smoother.
Yeah.
into
Yes,
the afterlife.
yes.
They're like suicide lube.
Yeah.
No, they won't deliberately.
You really felt like you did something there, didn't you?
I was like, this is a thing I could say.
Yeah. Suicide
They
loop.
don't. They don't deliberately overdose you. Exactly. It's kind of.
I think you should do like acid.
No, some people do helium. No,
Yeah. It's,
Oh, to kill themselves. Yeah.
In
We don't
Australia,
wanna-
it's legal to do
balloon
that.
party.
Now we're gonna have to make sure you put a thing on this episode that we're talking about
Yes.
suicide at the end, especially like talking
End of
about
life
like
issues.
Because
Why
You
are
say
we
that
doing
Discussing
this
the
on
afterlife.
we're not discussing
The
that. We're
unalive.
talking about the end of life. But yeah, I don't. I'm going to do I'm going to ask for help, and I'm going to try to do the right thing. All the
I know
time.
you will.
Yeah.
I know you will.
And
Sam.
I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to shepherd you off like the vibrant, unique sheep that you are. You're not like a sheep. You can't do air horns. Whole episode, no air horns, and that's when you win.
I was thinking of Gabriel's trumpet, not an air horn tray.
Oh my god. I can't tell. Is this the best episode or the worst episode?
I don't know.
The best.
I feel like it turned a corner.
It sure did.
Like 15 minutes ago, because there was a second where it's like, I really can't think of anything else to talk about. And
Yeah.
then I was like, oh, we should just dive into this.
No, but then you'd say, no, where it shifted was like, oh, you've been quiet, mom. And then from there.
Yeah. And
This is
But
Mary's
I'm
fault.
not going anywhere.
no, you're doing great. You look
Not
vibrant.
today, I do. I feel
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And we're going up to Auburn to look at Murphy beds.
Yeah, we're looking at Murphy beds, which if
Wall
you don't know, they're
beds.
those beds that come out of the wall.
Yeah,
because
they're called wall beds now.
we have a lot of people that stay with us, including like comedians from out of town. That's going to be like a thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, having like a guest room downstairs because my mom has a lot of space.
That's a nice
downstairs.
thing.
Yes.
I don't know, people know that comics do for each other.
Yeah.
Like that
You know, it'd be cool.
when comics travel. What?
You know what you could do? You could be the first person to try it out.
Okay.
Because when we go down to Salem, well, shit, you just live in DuPont.
Yeah, I know.
Never
I'm
mind.
like, I'm
Yeah, you're like,
literally
fuck
I'm
that.
30 minutes away. But that's a thing that comics do for each other is like, whenever, if you go somewhere, then a comic will let you sleep at their house.
Yeah, and we're gonna have like a really nice setup for folks, so
It's nice.
yeah, you can save money on that. I don't. Do you guys have anything else? We got to go do this.
Are those
mental-
Chanel glasses?
What on my mom?
Yeah, Chanel.
Why'd you look at me, mom? I don't wear
No.
glasses.
Oh, I just thought it was the double C's on the side. Big baller. No?
Whose glasses?
They
those?
are sort of twisted C's. Or
Let me look at
something.
them. Or let Trey look at them. He'll tell you.
Yeah, what are they, Trey? They're just reader glasses,
Dude, I
so
think
I
they're
can
Chanel,
see.
aren't they?
No, I don't think they.
Carmen.
No.
Still nice. though.
Carmen.
Yeah, they're still nice.
Okay, thank you.
Dang. You know what? You got that brand new board, and that's the best that you could do.
It's good. It's good to be back.
Yes,
I
I'm
missed
glad
you,
you're
Jess,
here.
and I missed
Me
you,
too.
Trey. And it feels good to be doing a
Missed y'all too.
podcast again. We'll do it again next week.
Yes.
It was
Are you-
great to have you here, Mom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good
Yes.
to be with you.
Yes.
Again.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Also, this should come out before then. This will come out before July 1st. You think? Yeah. Okay.
We have 2 weeks.
Yeah. I don't know.
Rachel's will be out on
No,
Monday.
it won't be.
so-
Well,
It'll be right after that. That's all right.
no, yeah, because I only have one episode on my laptop and then this one. So
Okay. All right. So yeah, July 1st at the Renton Civic Auditorium, or Renton Civic Center. I have a big show, so it'll be fun. A theater show. We'll see.
Oh,
Having an
fancy.
issue drawing in Renton, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We'll have to see. So anyway, that's it. Good job, everybody.
All right, go team.
Thank you.